live stream day or evening. Yep, it's Monday. It is a beautiful day here in my area in Texas. Warm, sunny, mild. Probably, well, it was windy. It's not windy right now, at least for the moment, but a beautiful day. The winds were pretty heavy actually, and about 83 degrees high. Hi, Linda. Nice to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, let's get some people gathered in, and let me open up my window like I normally do. I hope you're all doing well. Hi, ZT. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yep, just like that here. Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you be mine? Okay. Hi, nature spirit. Very windy where you are today, too. Yeah, I actually did check the wind speed here. It was like 25 miles an hour. Hey, Molly. Come on, you guys. Welcome in. I got a Diet Coke and ice from my ice maker. And in an RV, when you live in an RV, an ice maker is a wonderful thing. Very special. I got my ice maker for I guess it was my birthday from my friends. And I'm happy about that. Hi, Donna. Man, my hair looks weird because the light's coming through. It's like I have see-through hair. How are you guys? How's everybody doing? Did y'all have a fairly good weekend? I hope so. Hey, Donna. Yeah, so it's kind of quiet here. Oops. But that's fine too, quiet. I'm used to it. Constantine, hello. Dear Constantine, how are you doing today? I hope you had a good weekend. I can't say I had a great weekend, but, it's quiet. Yeah, it's hard to be in the wind. I know, it's hard to be outside for very long. We just get these gusts of wind, which kind of, moves everything. We had a kind of warm day. I have the air on. Right now, the air just came on. ZT had a good weekend. Things are starting to open up, restaurants and indoor eating. That's great. You got to remind everybody where you are because, from one week to another, I forget everything. Linda Lindsay says, had a great weekend. Met my granddaughter. That's right. Your granddaughter for the first time. She's 17. How was that? Did that go really well, I hope? Wow, that's a special time. Hi, Len. Come on in. Yeah. Northern Illinois is where Molly's from. Okay, well, it's windy everywhere right now. Tell us, Linda, was it a good meeting? Did you enjoy the heck out of it? Quiet here, too, Donna. Yeah. A lot of my family's on vacation here in the area. Oh, my eyes watering. Malibu, that's right. Wish I was in Malibu. Oh, I would love to be either Malibu or, really, I don't know, so many different places I'd like to look at and be at. Constantine said, I ate outside today with a friend at a patio restaurant. It was wonderful. 75 degrees in Nebraska. That's a wonderful day. 75 degrees is perfect. Eating with a friend outside sounds perfect also. Let's see, did I do anything today? I really didn't do anything major. I did watch some of my old videos, which is kind of weird. It's funny how much you go through in your life, just looking back 5 years from where I was 5 years ago to where I am now, and what I have no ideas ahead. If I did, I'd be really rich, probably. Hi, Amanda. How was your weekend. Hi, Kathy. Good to see everybody piling in. Come on in, grab a drink, grab a nice place to sit and be comfortable. Linda Lindsay said it was a great meeting, social distance. We ate outside. Oh, that's nice. She is graduating from high school. I made her a memory quilt. Oh, that sounds like a really wonderful first meeting. I'm sure you'll want to see each other again. I hope you get to. Donna did comfort food, meatloaf, mashed potatoes in Louisville. Good to see you, Kathy. I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a quiet day. Hi, 2021. Maryland, hello, darling. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Yeah, so I was like, I don't really have anything exciting happening. I wish I did, but you know, life. I'm getting up in the morning. I guess that's pretty good. Yeah, the memory quilt's a wonderful start in a relationship. Yeah, I hope you guys have plans to get together again. Kathy in Nebraska, she said I had a good day. Weather perfect. Weather beautiful. I'm sorry, I don't mean to change your name, your words. Duh. It'll be all right. Yeah, the weather's really nice. It was a little windy, but it's sunny and it was in the, like low 80s. I've got the AC on and a fan tonight. That's how I get warm easily. Yes, perfect comfort food would be meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and a veggie yum yum. Linda Lindsay said, I live in New Hampshire and she lives in Ohio. We can video chat till we meet again. At least it's not too far away. Hi, Kimmy. Do I like cheese? Sure. Love it. Molly said I have some seasoned oven baked fries in right now. I'm trying a method. I haven't had dinner. I gave the girls dinner. Rosie ate, Lily didn't. I got the vaccine, Halloween. I got the vaccine on the 25th. Right there. And you know what? I was tired. When I came back from getting the vaccine, I don't know why I was so tired, but I actually took a nap and slept several hours, which I don't normally do during the afternoon. Other than that, I am fine. Hello, Nancy. No, we're not going out now. Rosie's right there being a little obnoxious. She does her little whine. So it's a quiet whine, but no. Okay, relax for a little while. You wanted to ask me about what I thought about the ending of The Bachelor. Kimmy, I thought it was a bummer. I didn't like the ending, and I didn't like them not having, I think his name is Chris, the regular guy. Yeah, it's like I don't know, he didn't have the right people, or, yeah, I didn't like it. Hi, Martha. So it was kind of dissatisfying, you know. I like to see love at the end. Those are the best ones. I'm watching American Idol, although I'm a little behind because I have Roku, and I have to kind of find it and catch up like the next day. There is a lot of talent, and they're young. When I was watching it earlier today, I was watching it. It's like a 17-year-old. They sound so good. Nancy, I'm sorry to hear that. She says the wind's been so crazy there in Oklahoma. Destroyed my daughter-in-law's greenhouse and all of her starter plants. Oh, man. That does suck. Yeah, the winds, it can be very, very, uh, it can destroy very easily. Hello, Carlos. Yeah, American Idol is on. I haven't been able to watch it normally because I'm getting used to Roku and I'm just watching everything else besides my normal stuff. Welcome, Carlos. Thanks for coming in, and subscribe if you want. I do live streams on Mondays and Fridays, usually, if all's well. Hi, Boston Terrier Mom. Maryland. You don't even know Idol's on. Well, if you don't have regular TV, I can see why you would not really be aware of that stuff. Because the only reason I am is that I go over there and watch TV at Kathy and Mark's a little bit. Wow, that's cool, Linda. I have to check it out. She says my friend's nephew is on American Idol. His name is Cecil from Texas. It's kind of cool. Wow. That is really cool. I was looking for like stuff, questions and trivia, and I really didn't find anything I liked, except that there was the 10 best questions to ask friends. I thought that's kind of interesting. Do you guys want to see what that's like? Hi, Kimberly. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Yeah, I see you now, though. Okay. So bear with me if I do miss anybody coming in talking to me while I read. Okay, so these are the 10 best questions to ask friends. Let's see what they say. I haven't read them yet. Number 1. Okay, good. People want to play along. Let's see. Would you like to be famous? And if you would like to be famous, in what way? So I'll kind of answer them too. You guys can answer them. I'll read them out loud if there's some good ones out there. Would I like to be famous? You know, when I was younger, I really had a desire. Do you remember Merv Griffin and Mike Douglas, those shows? I had this desire that I could be a female Merv Griffin. That was one of my, if I could be famous. Marilyn says, no, not really. Too much invasion of privacy. Kimberly says, no. Yeah, I mean, I've always, that was the famous, or famous as a songwriter. So that you're really not in the limelight, but you make a lot of money. And Constantine said, no thank you for being famous. So did ZT, she said, I'm shy. I guess go figure my answer compared to some of your answers. Molly says, sure, when I was younger as well. Yeah, I was young. I mean, now I don't want to be famous. No. But really, I did think about being like the ultimate host. You know, the Merv Griffin with everybody that comes on and interviews and sings and has a great time. That's what I was like really wanting. And as a songwriter, it would be awesome to sell a song that's a hit. You could be YouTube famous. Well, that's interesting. Donna says, "In famous in name only, not face, you would, or being the center of attention." Constantine Merv, yeah, Merv's show was one of my favorites growing up. After school, I'd watch it with my mom. Nancy said, I think it would be fun to live a famous life for a month to see what it would be like. Yeah, that's true. That would be fun. Kimmy said, you're our Merv. Just don't air every night. Me, myself, I'm very camera shy. Yeah, so, maybe in my own way, I've created my, like, little Merv Griffin show, right? I'll drink to that. Anybody else think about that? Okay, so the next question on the list, and for those of you who've just joined, make sure you give me a thumbs up, please. Thank you very much. The 10 best questions that you ask friends. Okay, number 2. What would be a perfect day for you? You know, what I can think of right now as a perfect day for me was sitting and watching those guys fishing, catching yellowtail one after another, with the dolphins swimming around and getting teased to eat the yellowtail. And the sky was beautiful and clear, and it wasn't hot, and it was in Florida. And there were palm trees, and I was with a good friend. So that was a perfect day for me. And Joan, my friend, was with me that day. That's my answer. What about you guys? Okay. Let me look, because I'm losing it here. Let's see, live stream. Okay. What did I miss? Oh, Kimberly, she said, I see that totally Kathy would make a great talk show host. Yes, she would. Marilyn says she had a hard enough time getting into Zoom. Yep. Kathy says, I would love to do a talk show. Yeah, me too. Even I have even thought about like radio late night talk show, for baby boomers and people that are up late. Yep, Dick Cavett was great. Molly said, I agree. No too much about it now. I was an audience member on Oprah in the 80s once and have been around some musicians close enough. I would have loved to seen Oprah in one of her shows. That would have been awesome. Boston Terrier Mom said, I would only want to be famous for something good. I don't know if like a scientist or an amazing attorney or something like that. That's cool. That's a good way to be famous. Kimberly says, having no responsibility of anything. Tired of the rat race that way. Oh, that's now we're talking about, okay, our favorite perfect day. ZT's got something right there. I wouldn't mind doing that too. Big Sur, restaurant eating overlooking the ocean. I've done that. There's a place up there called Nepenthe where you can eat overlooking the ocean in Big Sur. That's a perfect day. Nancy says, getting to walk down Hollywood Boulevard and see the famous people. Some famous people. I've done that. I don't know if that would be my perfect day, but then again, I grew up in the area, in West Hollywood. But it's fun if you've never done it. Okay, let's see. Donna said, I do miss the beach. I do too. You're going to start hearing Lily. She's in one of those moods. Constantine says, Donna, there is a great Dick Cavett YouTube channel. His old interviews, I love it. Oh, that's neat. Kimmy said, not too hot, not too cold, not too hard, not too soft, just right. Try to make the moments count. I appreciate you, Debs. Oh, thank you, Kimmy. Thank you. I appreciate you back. Letting the rat race have one less rat is fine with me. Okay, Boston Terrier Mom says, sitting on the beach, someplace, smoking a joint with my best friend. I would love to do that with you. I'll smoke a joint on the beach any day. Allison says, swimming in the Coronado Bay. I've never done that. Sounds lovely. Constantine said, perfect day would be camping and fishing with friends. Really nice. Donna, the English show, Graham Norton, is fun. Okay, Kathy says, a perfect day or the week would be to go on a cruise with 12 of my best friends. That's more than one perfect day. You're right. Oh, I love cruising. Someday I hope to do at least another cruise. Because if you haven't ever done one, they're awesome. They're wonderful. Just see. Check 6. Hi, check 6. Just joining the group tonight. I think a good day would be a nice Bloody Mary with like-minded friends and stimulating conversation. That's a pretty perfect day. Hi, Carrie Joe. Oh, that's very nice. We were just talking about, I looked up the 10 good questions to ask friends. So the one of them was, "What is your perfect day? What does it look like?" Marilyn Monroe, she said, "I always thought that the Pacific Ocean was too cold." It is too cold, but it's beautiful to watch. It's not something you want to swim in. Even on the east coast of Florida, I didn't like swimming in the Atlantic. I really prefer the Gulf of Mexico on the west side of Florida, and I'm sure all the way up. I didn't go all the way up on the beach, but you gotta love keeping up with appearance. Hilarious. I'm not sure I understand that. Carrie Jo said that's what's wet. That's what wetsuits are for, Marilyn, to keep you warm. I would never want to see myself in a wetsuit. Now that would be pretty hilarious. Yeah, the Atlantic's warmer, but it's still not as nice as the Gulf. Molly had to go flip her fries. Yum. There is a lot of ways to spend perfect days. Cape Cod, I've never swam, but I did get to go all the way up to Provincetown. Didn't swim, but it's a beautiful area. Keeping Up Appearances is a British comedy show. Oh, I don't know that one. Okay, it makes sense now. I would love to, Boston Terrier Mom. Tomorrow you'll be 69. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. That's wonderful. I hope you have good plans, at least another perfect day some way. We can make our days perfect. Some days are harder than other days, but Donna said I like the Gulf best. Yeah. The Atlantic Ocean's not as cold. Um, I just don't like rough waves and in the sand. It's different. Whereas the Gulf's like white sugar powder sand. It's soft, and there's not really heavy waves. All right, let me look at another question. Okay. Number 3. For what in your life do you feel most grateful? That's a good question. It's good enough for us to think about things like that. For what in your life do you feel most grateful? What do I feel most grateful for? I think I feel most grateful for my health and for all my experiences. I'm very grateful that I've had a lot of good adventures and experiences in my life, and I was lucky enough to have a true love, and it didn't last long enough, but I'm very grateful for what I had. And I'm grateful for my parents. They were wonderful parents. I just had a very good upbringing, and lots to be grateful for. Okay, let me throw it over to you. Donna says my health. I'm gonna look closer here. Let me get on there. My health is the biggest. My children, Carrie Jo says. My personal relationship with God, Kathy says. That's a good one. Of course, my family and friends' health. Yes. And my friends and my cat. Yeah, my dogs. I'm very grateful for my pups. Grateful that I wake up each morning. That's what Linda said. I say the same thing. CT's going to be grateful for a large slice of chocolate cake. Ooh, with ice cream on it. Check 6 said I feel most grateful for good friends and health, and every day I can get up and walk and are alive. Me too. Nancy, I'm grateful I have a roof over my head and food and my family. Hi Thomas, we're just kind of being grateful on what we feel grateful about. I'm doing the 10 questions that you can ask your friends. I think all of us are pretty grateful that we're here and we're able to get up every day and have friends that last a lifetime. That's a real important one. Marilyn said, I have everything I need, the most of what I want. Totally blessed. Molly says, my friends, the cat, another question that is too long to list. I know, this is a hard one. I hope you have a good birthday. No plans, but sometimes just do something really good for yourself. I hope you do. Spider Monkey, hello. Hi there, Bill. Bill's grateful for wonderful and generous friends. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, hi Butterbean. How you doing, Beanie? Allison, she says, my life, my friends, and my dog. Yep. That's a good question, though, because, being grateful, I mean, you can be in a crappy mood, but when you start to think about what you should be grateful for, it does help a lot. It helps me, that's for sure. Okay, that was number 3. Ready for number 4? Thomas, it was your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Number 4, what do you value most in friendship? What do you value most in friendship? Well, I feel like I value my friends more than almost anything in my life. Hi, I'm fine, Butterbeanhead. We're doing like 10 questions that you can ask your friends. What do I value most in friendship? Honesty, loyalty, and kindness. I think those are the 3 things that are very important. Yeah. Loyalty and honesty, everyone seems to have that one. So, yeah, and trust is big. Listen, a true friend you can trust. There's not a lot of them in your life, but if you have some, then you're very lucky. I have a few. Everybody's got valuing the trust and honesty and loyalty. I think those make the most, they really cover a lot. Butterbean said, I value loyalty and friendship, honesty, and a caring heart. Trust is huge. It is huge. And kindness, because no matter what's going on, to be able to be a friend is to support, and no matter what, be kind to that person that you love, because even when they do something that you don't appreciate, you still, a true friend is valued so much that you have to accept and love them for who they are, not try to change them. Trust and a good listener. That's right. Kimberly, respect is definitely important. Kimberly, a dog gives you that. I really want another dog, such as responsibility, which I am trying to avoid. And they are responsibility, Kimberly. 2 doggies, double responsibility, double the love. But I think about it sometimes when I'm trying to travel. Bill said, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Donna says, some people don't know how to be a true friend. That's a shame. I guess you treat someone like you want to be treated, and then going through things together and seeing that they're there for you no matter really what's going on in your life, and supporting you, and loving you. And a great listener, and not ever to be betrayed. I mean, that's so important. Constantine, and a friend with weed is better. Friend with reed is a friend indeed. Whispers, hi sweetie, I just got me a tiny kitty and he follows me everywhere. Oh, I want to see. Wonderful to have a new kitty in your life. I miss my kitties that were here. I really do. Well, welcome. Get yourself a nice comfy place to sit and something to drink. We're doing a kind of it's not trivia, it's I found it on the web, of course, and it's the 10 best questions to ask friends, and we are on number 5. What is your most treasured memory? God, that's a hard one. I have a lot of treasured memories. One offhand would be when I got married to my husband. That whole marriage leading up to it and the wonderful honeymoon. That's a treasured memory. And the memory the last time I was with my sister, I treasure that memory. Gosh, that's for sure. I have a lot of treasured memories. Kathy and I have done so much together. We have treasured memories too. Whisper said he is constantly on my videos when I post them because he has to always be beside me playing with my slippers. That sounds like you have a good kitty. Kimmy said having my son. And Nancy says a memory she treasures is when she had her 2 babies. I wish I could say that I've had a baby and that I know what that's like. I think and I hate to have, I really am the kind of person I don't want to have, things that I regret. But the one thing I guess I do regret in my life is that I never had a baby. Linda said, hi Linda, I'm sitting in a massage chair at Planet Fitness watching your live chat. Oh, nice, relax. A massage chair. Constantine said, so hard to pinpoint one treasured memory. There are so many. There are so many. That is true. Marilyn Monroe, she said, it's hard to decide, but I think it's when my kids and grandkids were born. Such love. I bet. Butterbean had said, mine is my birth of my son, and I had to pray for years to have him. Aww. I just never got pregnant because I was always careful not to get pregnant. Whispers in the Wind said my favorite memory is meeting my granddaughter for the first time. I envy you guys for having grandkids and having children. Hi, Doglips. A treasured memory for Check 6 is getting away for a summer on a sailboat. That would be a wonderful memory. Spider Monkey said, I don't regret not having a baby. I had to babysit so much. I didn't really have to babysit much either. Whisper says, Debs, you are a nurturer for many, I bet. Doesn't have to be necessarily your own. I bet kids love you. Ah. Well, I have the grandsons and they love me. I do love them. Yes, I'm sorry to hear that, Kimmy. They bring you much pain. My son is very ill. That's a heartbreak. That's not a treasured memory. We try to think of some of the good memories. Something that you remember really good. Kathy says her memory is getting to spend time 3 days a week doing my mom's hair and the intimate conversations we had. Such treasured memories. One of my treasured memories that I'd like to share would be when I lived in Key West, and I was about, let's say, 29, 30. My mom came, she drove all the way down to Key West. She picked me up. My dad sold cars, and so at this time they had a brown Cadillac. My dad liked Cadillac. And we drove from Key West all the way to Buffalo, New York to visit Grandma and her sisters, my aunts, my cousins. And we had that special time driving all the way up, just her and I. And that's a very special memory. Marilyn said, I will see a faraway granddaughter this weekend. We never have enough time, but we really treasure the times we have. Yes, definitely. I'm sure that'll be wonderful. Children can be a blessing and a curse, Check 6 said. Yeah, I mean, it goes both ways, I guess, depending on life, But I look at that Kathy had 2 sons, and I was around for 41 years So I know them when they were little kids. And I mean, they weren't wealthy at all. They were working class, hard-working people, um, far from well off, and they had such a sweet uh, mother and father, and they turned out great. So, you know, that's my thing. That's what I look at when I think about it. Yeah, Butterbeanhead's right. I hope you get lots of fun with your babies. Kathy said that's what's awesome. There is something about taking a trip with your mom. I used to fly with my mom to Florida to visit my aunt, and we had great conversations on the plane. I was very close to my mom. My mom was responsible as when I was like 12. My dad brought home a guitar for my mom because my mother was very musical. She could sing beautiful and dance, and but she didn't take to the guitar. I did, and as I grew, she would teach me how to sing and how to sell the song. You know, how to get into the music and tell the story. And I owe my mom a lot. I owe both of them because I was very fortunate. All right, let's look at another one. So now we're on number. Well, they're kind of redundant, but okay. Let's see. It says number 6. What does friendship mean to you? And friendship means everything to me. Actually, it means the world to me. I don't know what I would do without my friends. I've lost my mom and dad and my sister and my husband. And I've lost my grandma and grandpa, of course, and my aunts. I have cousins in the world, but that's it. So friendships are amazing and so valuable. I lost a friend. I told you this the other day. My friend Michael passed away a few days ago, and I knew him since I was like I think I met him when I was about 13. So friends are everything to me. Molly says the same thing. Friends are everything. Kimmy says friendship's invaluable. Kathy said my friends are my family since I have no living relatives. Exactly, Kathy. My friends are my family. And I love my friends. Andrew says, so true, the rest of my family is gone. I only have one cousin. Yeah, it's hard. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, so you know, when you get older and you have your friendships, hopefully we all live old enough to be friends and keep our friends and have old age friends. And you never know, and it hurts because when you get to a certain age, you do start losing your friends. But anyway, luckily I have some very treasured friends, and I am scared about, like, I am scared sometimes to think I want to go move somewhere where I don't know anybody. It's hard. It's scary, especially with not having any children or anything. Check. Let me go back to that so I can read it properly. Check 6B17. Non-judgmental friends are that you can tell everything to and they still love you. For sure. For sure. Yeah, I just saw, I was watching some old videos, like 5 years ago, and I looked at some of the comments, and my friend Michael, he went by the California Mike, is who I lost. Constantine said, my friends are everything, to be able to think aloud and with trusted friends. Yes. Spider Monkey said the worst thing is outliving family and friends. I know. I know. I've outlived my family. Butterbeanhead said, as I get older, I think I become a better friend. Lily's barking. She's on my bed, if you hear her. Marilyn said, my mom lost one of her friends this weekend. She found out a few hours ago. So sad. Yeah, I know. I'm sad about Michael. ZT said, isn't it nice to have someone that's happy to see you, happy to hear from you? So So true. Matter of fact, I talked to my friend. Hey, Lily, come here. You hear her? God. I talked to my friend Chris. I've known Chris since I was just, I don't know, I met her, I think, when I was about 18. Maybe less. Maybe 16. Gosh. Anyway, she's the one lady that drove with me from Alabama to Texas, helped me drive. And it was so good to talk to her. CT said, isn't it nice to have friends? I read that, okay. Kimmy said, wherever you go, whatever you do, we'll be right here waiting for you. Whenever it takes and how much heart breaks, I will be right there waiting for you. What a beautiful song. Lil! Stop. Whisper said, out of my mom's family there was 13 and there are only 2 left. And her and my aunt. Yeah, life's a tough thing. You have to be strong. Marilyn, she says, you know, we have made friends in these chats, and it's nice to visit with them off of YouTube. We Zoom call, text, just like our nearby friends. Yeah, I'm so grateful for just having several people that we do stick together and getting just aware of each other's lives and care. Lily doesn't sound happy. She just sounds, she gets like a hair up her butt to run around and she wants attention and she's fine. Oh, Whisper says, my mom broke her hip recently and had to have brain surgery and she's still kicking. Tough bird. God bless her. Hi, Victoria. All right. That was a good one. Turned out better than I thought. Okay, so we're doing the 10 best questions to ask friends tonight. And we're on question number 7. Okay. What, if anything, is too serious to be joked about? What, if anything, is too serious to be joked about? Wow. Oh, man. What is too serious? What, if anything, is too serious to be joked about? People that are sick. I don't think you should joke about people that are sick or disabled. No matter what. I don't like when people talk about gay people or, you know, that type of jokes aren't funny to me. What do we got here? Anybody? Nope. Constantine said illness. Yeah, I agree. That's pretty much a biggie. Marilyn says faith, illness, and death. You can't joke around about it. Faith, illness, and death. Don't joke about weight. ZT said, my sister jokes about everything. Victoria says, hi, butter. I'm doing great. How you doing, Victoria? Spider Monkey said, non-belief in God. You don't joke about it. Okay. That's pretty good. Don't joke about violent crime. Yeah, no. There's a lot of things you don't joke about, really, if you're smart. Weight, looks, and ethnic race. Yeah, you don't want to joke about someone's weight or their looks or their I can't say it. Ethic value. Race. You don't joke about 911, 9/11. Yeah, that's another touchy subject, isn't it? You don't joke about intelligence. Don't laugh at somebody because they're a moron. Sorry. You're laughing. Whispers in the wind. You don't laugh about hunger, poverty, and addictions. There's a lot of stuff you don't want to joke about. That's why we do these things, so we can talk about things we can joke about. Okay, so those are the 2 serious things to be joked on. And that's number 7. Number 8. What is the greatest accomplishment of your life? Wow. Let's see. I don't really have a greatest accomplishment other than getting through such hard times. Learning to deal with loss is an accomplishment. Um, I can't think of having a YouTube channel that's been around for over 5 years. I can't really think of anything. What is your, what do you, oh, let's see, where are we at? 7. What if anything is, no, we did that one. This is number 8. What's the greatest accomplishment? Sorry. What is the greatest accomplishment of your life? Getting through 2020. Donna said, my brother won't see me because I use a cane. That's crazy. Why would he not want to see you? Finishing high school, that's a good one. Raising great kids is a very important thing. Yup, raising 2 independent adults. Being a good son to my mother. That's nice. That I'm still here is an accomplishment. Giggles Fishy says, yup. That messed up. Let's see. Quitting cigarettes. I could say that one too. Quitting cigarettes is a big accomplishment. Thank you for reminding me of something I accomplished. CT said it wasn't my accomplishment, but I sat in the audience while my son graduated from Harvard. Well, that's his accomplishment. But that's your joy. Yeah. Linda says finishing 50 quilts that I donated to Children's Hospital. That's a big accomplishment. Hi, Dana. My greatest accomplishment, she says, having my son. Kimmy said, my greatest accomplishment is to survive this crazy life. Whispers in the Wind Tarot says, making it through boot camp. I bet. I don't know if I could do that. Hi, Dana. Nice to see you. We're just doing a little bit of... I found 10 questions that you could ask your friend. And that's why I'm sharing them. One of the greatest accomplishments, Molly says, finding an avenue of self-employment after divorce, and that allowed me to raise my son alone. That reminds me, that's excellent, is that for many years, because of my creativity, I have made my living just with the gifts of God that God has given me. That's a big accomplishment. Donna says it embarrasses him and it's just a regular cane. It is weird and shallow. Yeah, it is. And I don't understand that at all. 50 quilts is a lot. We got a lot of nice people hanging out here, don't we? Let's go on to number 9 already. Okay, I'm reading these with you, so I haven't read them ahead of time. What roles do love and affection play in your life? What roles do love and affection play in your life? I don't have a lot of affection in my life now, other than my dogs, which thank God I have them. And love, that's a tough one, because there was a time when I had so much affection and so much love in my life, and I still have love of friends, love of my dogs, and my dogs love me, and my friends love me. But that's a tough question for me, actually. What does the role of love and affection play in your life? Kathy says one of her accomplishments, owning and operating a successful beauty salon for 24 years. That's a wonderful accomplishment. Gigglefish is kind of with me. None anymore. They used to be very important. They play Check 6 says they play the most important part of life. Love and affection. Butterbeanhead says, same here, Deb. Love and affection comes from and to my dogs. ZT's a fellow quilter. Constantine said, lots of love from friends and family, not much affection since I lost my partner. Exactly. Same with you. I'm exactly the same, Constantine. Love of my friends and my dogs. Dana says the role of love and affection to give to others who I hope I can inspire. From loving ourselves so we can love others. Butterbean said that is a huge accomplishment. Spider Monkey said love is like a game of checkers. Not sure which man to jump. Okay. Donna says, believe me, ZT, I think about it, but it's not worth the effort. Oh. Maybe someday you will feel ready to love again, Constantine. I'm ready to love again, but it's not that love isn't something you can force. And you have to be in the right place to meet the kind of people and the kind of person that, would bring out that. Yeah, a lot of love from family and friends, CT says. Gigglefish, he said, I gave and received affection all my life from my pets until I moved in here where I am not allowed to have any. I don't think I could live without pets. I really don't. I don't know. I'd like a bird, too. I'd like to have a cat, a bird, and dogs. But probably won't. That was pretty good. We got one more question. And if you could give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. Just to see them at least close to equal. Gigglefishy said it's awful, but it's a place to live or homeless with pets. No, you got to have a place to live. I wish I could talk to you because I don't understand, but I know. Regina, love, affection surrounds me through friends, family, and most self-love. Marisco, self-love is what plays the most out in my life. Halloween's at Deb. Sorry, off topic, but what happened to the chickens? It's a long time ago. We're getting more chickens, by the way. Those chickens went to live at a farm, because Kathy and Mark at the time gave up eating anything like chicken, any meat. But they're back, and I was just told before they left that they're going to get some chickens. But those chickens were given away. Sounds like it's raining hard here. No, it's my fan. Here, let's see if I'll turn it off. Now it's going to get real quiet. April, hi April. She said, I'm lucky to have very loving friends and family. I miss hugging everyone since COVID. Yeah, COVID put a damper on hugging people, that's for sure. When am I moving? I don't know. Would you love to send it? Oh, you'd like to send some hens? Yeah, they're going to get babies. I don't know when exactly. I think Ace Hardware, where in town here, is going to be selling baby chicks. I know it got real quiet because I turned off my little tiny fan, but that makes some noise. Oregon. Oh man, I love Oregon. I'm in Texas. I'm out in the country in the middle of the cow fields and ranches and west central Texas. No, we're not going to get a rooster. Oh no. No, they're only going to get, I think they said 4 or 5 chicken. They did go vegetarian, but they're no longer. That's why they got rid of the chickens. But now they're back eating whatever they want. So, hi Linda Drew, nice to see you. Welcome. COVID's over maybe for you, but it's not over everywhere, unfortunately. It's not over. What kind of a bird would I want? I've had two cockatiels, and I had a blue crown conure, so I don't know. I really don't have it. I mean, it depends on the bird. Someone that I want a hand fed baby. Do you eat chicken? Yeah, I eat chicken. Yeah, check six says since COVID, it's nice. Just holding someone's hand means a lot. Hi, Nana. Nice to see ya. Yeah. People think that they know everything. That's what I've noticed. And we don't know much, I tell you right now. Hi, Alice. Well, we were tonight. I was reading questions. I have one more question, and this is a list of questions that you would. Um, it's basically the 10 best questions to ask friends. So, last question on this is, last but not least, when did you last cry in front of another person? Wow. A couple days ago when I was around at Kathy. I don't cry a lot though, but I had to say I cried a little. No, ZT, I never asked Doglips why they picked the name. But it's good to see everybody in here tonight. Gigglefishy said I had cockatiel and two parakeets. Birds are great. I love birds. They're super, very smart. But they take responsibility and like everything. Linda said I cried on Saturday. I cried a few months ago, Dana says, when my feelings were hurt. Yeah. Gigglefishy said about 6 to 8 months ago in front of my bro and sister-in-law because of politics. Ah, yeah, I know. Spider monkey, better than chicken lips or snake lips. It's been a while for you, Butterbean Head. August last year, Halloween. That's a long time ago. Check six. I cry hard for me. Sometimes it can be a release. Really, Kimmy? I cry most days, she says. Nana, she said about 2 weeks ago, talking with my 90-year-old father about some memories. Yeah, I lost a dear friend of mine and spoke to his husband, and so that was one cry, and then with Kathy sitting talking, I started crying. Marilyn says what makes her cry is when someone makes her kids cry. Dana said, but I let that person have it when I gain my composure. Good. Crying is a release. Yes. Totally, Kathy said I cry every few days. I don't normally cry like often. Um, and one of the reasons I don't cry a lot, I stop myself from really crying hard because when my husband died, I remember like just a few days after he passed away, Kathy and Mark were at my house, and I just was hysterical crying, letting it out, and my nose started to bleed, and it bled really hard, and it scared the hell out of me to the point that I stopped myself from really crying hard, even to this day. Dana says she cries when I cry really hard when I need a nap. I've cried when I need a nap. I think I cry when all this craziness is over. The earth needs a good cry after this. Yeah. Whispers in the Wind says, I cry watching sad movies. I do too. I cry about sad stories that I hear during this pandemic and cry at a drop of a hat sometimes. I know. I know. CT said I get tears in my eyes when I hear Helen Reddy's song. about her son, You and Me Against the World. Yes, music's very touching. Music can make you cry. It's like we stuff our feelings sometimes when we can't cry. I do that a lot more than I cry. Dana, California said the first movie that made me cry was Splendor in the Grass when I was in my teens. So sad. Terms of Endearment, I can't even watch the movie anymore. Sad songs and sad movies make me tear up. Yeah, I tear up a lot. I don't have a good old cry though. I've been crying a little bit lately. Kimmy didn't cry today. Yay. Oh man. I have many childhood stories, Spider. Molly said I tear up the most at most inopportune times, but last time I fully cried was about 3 years ago when I had to have my kitty's brother put to sleep. Like when you're 6, hiccuping and snot. Yeah, and I'm afraid to cry like that. Lassie Come Home made you cry, huh, Gigglefish? Me too, I'm sure. Maya, hi, sweetie. My neighbor's hubby passed in January 7th, and we cried together. Steel Magnolia is another one that you can cry. Yep. Kathy said I cried so easily. I wish I was not such a big a baby. Oh yeah, but crying is good for us in a way. Oh man, Schindler's List. Yes, Halloween says Schindler's List. I can't watch it. I cry. That's another one I cry with. Right. Terms of Endearment. I just like. And now whenever I see it's on, I can't watch it. Richard said, "Hi, Deb. What's the matter with Kathy that made you cry?" Oh, it wasn't Kathy that made me cry. It was just me crying over my whatever. I was just tears. I think I've been crying about not knowing where or what or how things are going to work out for me, and I do know that I, need to change my life, but it's not that easy. It really isn't. I cry at the Folgers commercials at Christmas, Kathy says. Oh. Linda Stevens said, I cried my heart out when my dog died. Oh, I've cried many cries. Oh, yes. The Notebook makes you cry, Nona. When I would watch Lassie's series as a child, I would get so upset my parents would turn it off. Aw. Linda Drew said, I cry a lot. My husband passed away 8 months ago, and my son 6 months ago. It's been very hard. Oh, Linda. I know how that must feel so bad, and crying is good. It releases a lot. I won't read that out loud because it's not nice. Is the fear of the unknown bothering me? Well, yeah, I guess you could say. I want to change where I live, but I don't really know exactly where I should go, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. That's the truth. Old Yeller is another one of those crybaby movies. Yep. I don't know. But it's all I can do it is get up in the morning and make the best of each day and put out my feelers and try to do what I'm doing. Well, that was a pretty good 10 questions you'd ask your friends. I have to say, I enjoyed that with you guys, sharing it. We get to know each other a little better, and we're all pretty sensitive. Let's put it that way. Linda said I did change, and now I wish I would have waited. I wanted to change again. Well, I got into this RV because I needed a big change when my husband died. I really thought it would be like the best thing, get on the road and travel. But this thing is just too much. It's too big for me to just travel, so I couldn't do it. And we do become creatures of habit and comfort. Um, I don't have, I still don't have my hot water heater in, but that's not as horrible as, it could be. I just don't, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. I don't journal, actually. I really don't. I do keep a diary, a video to myself diary on my laptop, talking. Every now and then I just talk. Yeah, I thought towing it. I thought towing the RV was going to be a piece of cake. It's not a piece of cake for me. You really, I mean, depending on you, but thank you, Kimmy. But my truck can't use. I would love a truck camper, but my truck is a Chevy Avalanche, and they don't fit. There's no campers for that, unfortunately. I don't know that one, Maya, where the red fern grows. I don't know that one. Isn't about 1 kettle boiling water enough to mix up and wash the dishes? That's true, Nana. I'm glad I did it, but yeah, I wash dishes. I do. I wash dishes like that. It's not fun. No. I like to be able to take a washcloth hot without having to boil water, but that's what I have to do. So, no, it's not fun. I do it. Anyway, live and learn. Exactly. Exactly. Um, you made some comments about some issues living where you are now. No, I just need people around me. There's nobody here. It's an hour drive. An hour drive to go to dinner like at McDonald's, okay? If that's what I wanted to do. Or if I wanted to meet people, I'd have to drive an hour at night alone on these deadly country roads with wild boars and it's just, that's all. It's just, I wish I was near more people. Early morning yodeling. Maybe you should take it up, Spider Monkey. Maybe it would be perfect for you. Molly says, Deb, I was always perfectly comfortable hopping into my any type of vehicle and driving, even towing. I preferred standard transmission. Yeah, but when you have everything in your life in a 27-foot travel trailer, it's heavy. It's hard to take the sway bars off and on, and it just. It's hard to tow the vehicle. I mean, I did it. I got from Florida to Alabama, and then from Alabama we towed it. My friend helped me. Um, but I did not feel like it was. I didn't feel like my truck was that strong that to go over the mountains because I wanted to go to Oregon, and get up there in the mountains. But anyway, but I'm grateful for what I have here and being with my family and friends, and I'm grateful. I just needed to, if I want to do anything, I'm going to have to change my life. Linda said, I miss being with people too. COVID has stopped me meeting any. I'm in an area where I know no one. My neighbors say we'll get together after COVID, and that can be another year. Oh yeah, I can relate to that. With people here are not they don't want the vaccine, and they're not really using COVID is not scaring them. We're out in the middle of nowhere. It's pretty safe, I think. They all had COVID. I was lucky enough to not be around during that. But anyway, so for the moment, I am fine and I'm good. And it does take time to formulate a plan, and it takes time to do what I need to do. So thank goodness I have what I have. You know? Yeah, my truck is a V8. But it's been a tough couple of years, you know. Actually, 2020, you know, we all had the worst. A lot of people, most people had a pretty bad year. Some people they made more money with 2020. I don't know. Thank you, Ginger. I need to find exactly the right place. I don't have enough energy to keep moving. The senior center here has been closed, Richard, since last March. And that's sad. Yeah, I think it is 5.3 liter. Donna said, I know that I wouldn't be able to tow a trailer either. Would love to travel in one, but my judge of distance is terrible and I don't like backing up. You know, I'm not afraid to drive, but I really did feel like this was a lot for my truck. And my truck's so important to me because it's my only vehicle. I'm not messing with it. And I stopped. That was the reason. Spider Monkey said, after getting the shots, I am just going to get out and live my life like regular people live or die. So be it. Now I've got my vaccine, so I'm ready to travel. I will go by plane if I can. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing next, but we'll see. I have a very hard time, and I mean, I have masks, I wear them, but I can't stand them, and I can't breathe. But that's just me. Yeah, Amazon's made billions, and Walmart's made billions, and yeah, I'm not going to be wearing a mask forever. That just, if I die, I die. You know, I'm not gonna. Well, thank God the vaccine is supposed to make it so you don't have to go to the hospital if you're sick. That's good. Maryland said, I think I've had every kind of camping vehicle. The largest I could handle would have been a van. I never towed anything and don't plan to. I used to tow a pop up. Kathy and I went for a couple of years. We had two different pop ups and we had no trouble. I mean, if it's small like that, it's not hard. This thing is long and heavy and has everything in it. It got heavy. I just couldn't do it. I stopped. I don't like the masks. I love wearing lipstick. I'm a lipstick wearer, and every time I wear a mask, it covers it up. Whatever. Some people are really, really weird. I'll have to remember that person's name so I can report him. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Anyway, so like, I'm grateful though that I'm safe and I'm healthy and I'm feeling pretty good. And yeah, we can talk about what we didn't do right or all that, but really we have today. And if we have today, Gigglefishy said I look younger with my mask. I don't like wearing them. They make my nose run. It makes me, I just can't breathe good. I wear them when I have to. That's it. In our town here, people aren't wearing masks anymore. Hey, you guys, it's been a fun time talking with you guys. And on your way out, if you are leaving, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you enjoy these live streams, because that's one of the reasons I continue to do them, because I get a lot of thumbs up telling me, let's do it again. Whatever. Why do you want to come back? I don't want to stop you. Someone's telling me I can't stop them. Kind of funny. I get my first dose of vaccine tomorrow. Went to town today. Several people weren't wearing masks. You're in Arkansas, huh? Well, Donna, good luck. Get that vaccine. You'll feel better. Hi, Mike. Hey, you guys. I'm thinking about starting a membership for my channel and taking away Patreon. It would be cheap, just a couple dollars a month, but I would have my live streams for only private for my members. What do you think about that? Thank you, Mike. That's what I'm thinking about, having live streams for members only and keeping it so that I don't have to worry about trolls. Because, they don't. Yes, for Mike. I'm thinking about that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read about it and start that. So I'm going to consider it. What else do you guys think? Gonna miss you. Well, I figure $1.99 a month gives you, live streams and private time. Yeah, I think so too, Butterbean Head. I think you're right. And I enjoy talking and having live streams, but sometimes I think it would be nice to know that they're private. Why don't you? I don't understand people that want to bother me. Oh, keep using all of your names. Yeah, he's got to be hidden, and then he comes back with a new name. Like, why is somebody against me to the point where they have to keep coming back? I don't know, ZT, if I'm that smart about it. It would just be for live streams, I think, and maybe other things. Because YouTube is a free-for-all for a lot of people, and I don't know. I can see if it works. That's true. I can try, having it, and if it works for me, that would be okay. So, yeah, I get people that are really rude and mean, and I don't know what the hell is the jollies that they get, from being rude and mean and evil to me. Carrie Joe, you'll miss me? Well, I can do some regular ones, but I really am starting to think that it would be a good idea. I don't know. We'll see. I just asked what you guys thought of it. That's pretty much what I've done, is just ask what you think about it. I could still do both. That's true. I just don't know. I don't know. I just think that it wouldn't be, it would be very, like I said, $1.99 a month would be probably what I can do. And if that's too much, I'm sorry. I don't, you don't have to do it. But I could still do both anyway. So we'll see. I'm going to look into it. I mean, if you realized how many people that try to hurt me, then you'd understand, why I would want to just not be out there for just anybody anymore. But that's, you know, I know it's them. You're right, ZT. It's not me. I'm not doing anything to anybody, but gosh, there's a lot of crazy people out there, and, you know, I'm just over it. I have such nice people that I have in my channel. For the most part, that, of course, it's great. We'll just have to see what happens in the future. I don't know. It's like having a house party and the trolls aren't invisible. Yeah, really. Thank you, Maryland. That's why you're not on much too, Kathy, huh? Yeah. Other than your stream in the morning, and I get it. Regina, it's really easy, and I don't worry about people really. I just feel like I don't need to be someone's target while I'm live on stream here. Hey Sharon, thank you. Linda says, I've followed you for several years and you've put up with a lot of crap. I have. Now I've got a lot of moderators. I mean, people can, I don't mind, I really don't mind kicking people's ass to the curb and stuff, but yeah, you have to have a thick skin to do the YouTube channel. Thank you, Linda. You guys do a great job. My mods are wonderful. People, it's always going to be like that on YouTube if, it's a free-for-all. So, and I'll still continue to try doing regular live streams if I do this membership. But I think, I just think that I could use the peace of mind to be able to just enjoy talking to the people that care enough about me. That's how I feel. And they're very valuable to me. Everyone, all of you are valuable to me. I could make more of you moderators. Not everybody wants to. I don't know how many I have. I'm just saying that it just gets, who was it that has members that I listened to that made me think about it? Just recently, I was listening to someone, and I'm trying to think who it was that has members, and it seemed like it was working out good. It's a money maker, but it's not a lot of money. I mean, you'd need a lot of people to make any money. I've arrived. Yeah, BV's, that's right. It was Blind Views. He's got members only, member group, and I think it's kind of cool. No, not No Madness. It was BV, Blind Views. Yeah. I haven't gotten my stimulus yet either. Gosh, Sharon, I don't know. I'm sure I do have it somewhere. I mean, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've looked. I don't know. I don't know if I have your phone number actually. Yeah, I don't watch No Madness, although I like her, Shelly. I just haven't watched her in a long time. You got yours in the mail, yay. I follow a lot of nomads. I do. I follow just about all of them. Van City Van Life, Nomadic Fanatic, Carolyn's RV, um, Dan, all of them. Okay, there we go. I saw a guy on YouTube today who specializes in Social Security issues who said that the IRS has everything they need for SS, so the stimulus should be coming. Yeah, it's going to be coming eventually. Mine's direct deposit when it happens. That's right, Taco Tuesday. It was Taco Tuesday. I haven't even eaten. Sarah. That's okay. I'm glad you were talking to a friend and having a good time. Donna says, I think they closed all the insane asylums a year ago. That's why maybe where all these people come from. God only knows where these people come from. From their mom's basement. They're living in their parents' basement and they got their internet connection. Oh, don't bash, man. Linda, I love you too, sweetie. You're always such a wonderful person. Always coming in and being with me. Oh, you had power go out on you, huh, Giggle Fishy? I hate that. Well, you guys, it's been fun. I'll be back on Friday. I hope that you all have a safe, healthy week ahead. I don't know what I'm going to make. I have some rotisserie chicken that I might eat with something. And no, yeah, me too, Sharon. We're just waiting to see when it'll happen. Supposedly, though, it will happen. Thank you, Molly. I love you guys back. Linda, you too. I know it's tight, believe me. Sarah, before I need to ask a favor. Gigglefishy's having cereal. That sounds good. I don't have any milk. Usually I start around 7 o'clock Central Time. So that's 8 o'clock Eastern. Hi, Brown Bear. I don't give away my art. No, I don't. Although, another thing I'm going to do, if I have a members, I'm going to give my members art. I have some beautiful, um, you guys have seen a lot of them. What do you call it? Hold on. You've seen my laminated. Oh my God. Anyway, brain fart. No, I'm not giving away my swans. The toaster oven in the house is doing great. I love my toaster oven. Mandela's, thank you. So I'm going to start by giving away, I'm not, really giving away some of the Mandelas because I've got them and they're beautiful. They're all, they're can't get messed up. And that's what I'll be doing. People need presents, yes. I've got a bunch of those to laminate that I haven't laminated. And so that's part of what I thought about doing the members group, is giving away some of the mandalas I've done and having more of that kind of contact. We'll see. There's a fly living in here. I had the door open too long today. I have a laminating machine and bought laminating paper that fits. Well, you don't have to pay for anything, so don't worry about it. Because I'll still be doing my regular videos and live chats here and there, but I'm thinking about doing a little something special. You had frost this morning, Richard? It's nice and warm here. Well, you guys, it's been fun. Thanks for joining me today, and we'll talk to you on Friday again. And stay safe, be cool, peace out. And thanks for giving me the thumbs up, you guys. I do appreciate it. And I hope that you can understand where I'm coming from. That's all. Good night, everyone.